Hey everybody, today we have my haul from the whole day basically. Went to another part of town and got some stuff to some different thrift stores. Had to go to other parts of town because I had job interviews at Marshall's and a TJ Maxx. So I got to go to a different Goodwill and some other thrift stores. First up, we have Wonder Woman Barbie doll here. Supposedly lights up or whatever. If you have batteries or something. Picked her up for $1.99. Thinking I can sell her for at least $10. So that's a good profit haul. Her wings are pretty cool. She can do a lot with those wings. So there's that. Found this VR Troopers tape. Troopers 3 Virtual Reality. Still in package from Saban Entertainment. Picked it up for $1. I think I might be able to sell it for $10 too. The way it is. It's pretty cool. If y'all saw my complete wave of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you know that I picked up Bebop and Rocksteady. If you didn't see that video, why are you not watching my videos? You should be watching all my videos. I found this comic book a little while back for $1. Again, I think I can get $5-10 for it. And then, of course, I found this. I was actually out and I saw the pink SPD Ranger today. So I do have one of the SPD Rangers. I think I have blue. I have green. I think I have blue too. I believe I have the blue SPD Ranger and I have the green SPD Ranger. So this is the Red Ranger. So only ones that I'm missing would be yellow and pink. I did see the pink today. But they wanted I think $12.99 for them, so I decided not to get her. But still, I might pick her up later. Okay. If you don't know what VR Troopers is, VR Troopers was a Power Rangers spinoff. Well, it was like Power Rangers. It was like a spinoff, okay? And I think it only had 1 or 2 seasons because then, yeah, yeah, it didn't make it, right? Okay, it didn't make it. So it Jeez, got the allergies today. Anyway, it didn't make it, right? Ouch. It was a fail, but it was still good. It had 3 teens who it had 3 teens who they would jack into the virtual reality and they would fight bad guys. And there was this evil bad guy named Grimlord, and it had Ryan Steele. Ryan Steele, fun fact, it was originally going to be called Cybertron. Uh, Probably because it's too closely related to Transformers, they couldn't get away with that. Now Hasbro owns Power Rangers and Transformers, which means theoretically Hasbro probably owns VR Troopers. And where's our VR Troopers? Where are our VR Troopers, Big Bad Beetleborgs, and some other Saban shows that existed at the time? Mask Rider, for example, and Superhuman Samurai Squad or whatever. Legacy line of or Lightning Collection, whatever, VR Trooper figures. Where they at? We need them. Anyway, because one, they're awesome. It was an awesome show. It was originally going to be called Cybertron, and like I said, it probably that didn't work out because of it being too closely related to the freaking Transformers universe of Cybertron, right? So that's probably why that didn't work out. But okay, recently Jason David Frank passed away. Not well, yeah, but still not too far away, right? Well, Jason David Frank was originally in the Cybertron pilot, teaser, trailer, whatever you call it, thing, pitch. He was in that, and he was going to be Ryan Steele for. He's going to be Ryan Steele for the new series Cybertron, Saban Cybertron. Well, it didn't get to be called Cybertron, and they changed it to VR Troopers, and they sent Jason David Frank to go become the Green Ranger for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. They redid Cybertron, turned it into VR Troopers, and they got another actor to do it. So this actor who did Ryan Steele in VR Troopers was going to be the Green. Would have been. So in an alternate universe out there, everybody loves this actor who played Ryan Steele in VR Troopers, and he's the one that probably just now passed away. Or maybe he didn't in this alternate universe. And no JDF's has been no name person that played in VR Troopers because VR Troopers didn't make it. Or in another alternate universe, Power Rangers wasn't as great and VR Troopers was super great, and it's all because Jason Draper played Ryan Steele in VR Troopers instead of playing Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger, in the Power Ranger series in some alternate universes. So what happened was JDF was supposed to play Ryan Steele. Damn, come. And they switched him to the Green to playing the Green Ranger. And the actor who's playing Ryan Steele in Saban's VR Troopers was going to be the Green Ranger. So that's just a little bonus fun fact history there. Now for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So this is pretty cool. Picked it up for $1 at a thrift store that we found on the way home. That I knew was there, but I don't go that much. Again, I think it's something I could get for $10. Could sell for $10, so that's why I picked it up for $1. It's Disney Princesses, Snow White, Seven Dwarfs Collector's Edition. You got Sleepy, Dopey, Doc, Grouchy, Bashful, Sneezy, and Happy, I believe. Plus, it has a little storybook in here. That's cool. And then it has a mirror here for you girls. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Vanity. Who's the fairest one of them all? You, my queen, are fair, it is true, but little Snow White is still 1,000 times fairer than you. So you can see yourself through the mirror there. Then I picked up these some horses. You cannot hardly ever find horses for your toy soldiers. And some of these are clearly antiques, like this blue one right here. Old school army men and stuff sit on these guys. So we got these horses, which I'm thinking I can get. See, these are like knights horses right here. I think I can get like $5 a piece for the bigger ones. Or at least $1 a piece for the smaller ones. So that's like, I only pay like $2 for them all. So that's a good deal. And now for the games. If you've stayed this long, for the 14, almost 15 minutes now, you're finally at the games. First game we got is Hey, come. Maybe it's the fact that neither one of the job interviews I went to hired me on the spot. That's the BS that I'm sneezing from. But golly, jeez. Anyway, first game we have is The Show Must Go On. Daddy Cool. Hot by Heinz Minster, Hutch and Friends game. Daddy Cool. You know what is cool? Being a dad. Actual being a dad. It's not cool to not to not be a dad in your kid's life. It's also not cool for you women to not allow fathers to be a dad in their kids' lives. Also, it's not cool for you women to not allow a man to become a dad in the first place by having abortions, because abortions is not cool. Also, what's not cool, excuse me. Also, what's not cool is deadbeat dads who don't want to be a father. That being said, if a woman has the right to choose to abort the baby because they don't want to have the baby, then the men should have the same right to abort the baby because they don't want to have the baby. Now, if the woman wants to keep the baby then and the guy doesn't want to, he shouldn't be obligated to financially support said child. And if we're going to have a fair child support system, men should have full parental custody. And we shouldn't be giving the woman the custody and then basing child support on, I don't know, how much income the man has at the time. We should base it on how much an actual child costs. And again, fathers should get automatic full custody of their kids and joint custody of their kids. They should have automatically get, just for being a father, full parental custodial rights over their children. I mean, that would be cool. That would be daddy cool. Next, we have Ghost Fighting Treasure Hunters by Brian Yu. It's everybody versus the ghosts work together to win. I don't know if this one came out first or if the Ghostbusters type game came out first, but I believe this game is just like the Ghostbuster version. And just like some other game that's kind of like Ghost, that where you fight ghosts. So this game and another game are kind of similar. They're kind of the same. It's called Ghost Fighting Treasure Hunters game. Yuck. You know what? I really think I know why I'm teasing. Well, it's allergies, plus, I'm allergic to VS, and I'm just going to throw this out there. What I heard at one of the job interviews was definitely some serious BS. In there? Bonus, you get to see kind of a bonus unboxing here. Unplanned. But, I will probably do an additional unboxing later. Official unboxing. But, yeah. Let's just have a little side story. Like I said, what I heard at the job interview was definitely BS. First of all, they want to give me the job I applied for because I don't have a year of experience in management. I do, because I've run 4 businesses over a year, and together I've run them over a year. That's management. But I digress. And then they say they have a position available for me, but it's a part-time position. I didn't apply for part-time. I applied for full-time. The BS that I heard is the fact that the only positions they have other than management are all part time. That's where the BS is. These corporations need to change their policies from part time, hiring only part time. And unless we get politicians involved, they're never going to do it. They're never going to do it on their own because they're just never going to do it on their own. They just won't. They will not do it on their own. Until we get our politicians to make corporations change their policies, they're never going to do it. They're never going to do it. You can't stimulate the economy if you don't get people working. And people can't work and earn a decent living wage at part time. It's just not possible. That's why I have to apply for management positions. And if you don't have experience, you can't get a management position. But if you have experience, you're already working somewhere, and why would you want to change jobs if you're liking the job you're at? And also, why wouldn't a company want to take a chance on someone new? Seems like it would be smarter to take a risk, take a chance on someone new instead of going after someone that has experience. Because if you have experience, why are you leaving the company that you're working for to try to go to another company? If you actually enjoyed your job and have experience and worked your way to management, you should be staying at the company you're in, not hopping around. That's how I figure. So there's either A, something bad with the company that you came from, or B, you weren't that great of a manager anyway. And why take a chance on someone that's already a manager that could just be bad instead of why not take a chance on somebody new that hasn't ever had the experience, and you can give them the experience and you can be their kickstart to that. You don't know them, and you can't know how good they're going to be at the job until you give them the job. So that's pretty much why I'm sneezing the bull crap. I'm still thinking about why you're going to hire. You're going all these corporations only want you to work part time, knowing they can afford it. And then they also want to offer you low pay. You're going to be a manager and they still want to offer you low pay? Like, one job interview said they're going to start at like 12 something an hour. The other one's like 13, like 70 or something an hour. That's low pay. Low pay. They can afford better than that. I know they can afford better than that. They're owned by multi-billionaires. Each store makes million. If you break it down to the average retail store, it's making anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million a year. All you have to do is look up the company. Look up the companies. Look up the company, because all these companies are public companies. Look them up on the internet. See how much profit they made. Find out how many stores they have. Divide that amount of stores by how much profit they made. And then you'll know how much each of these stores are making. They're making, like, on average, over $500,000 a year per store. And they're trying to tell me they can't afford to hire every worker full time. It'd be better to have one full-time worker that actually works, even if you gave him overtime, that actually works and comes into work, is willing to work, and actually works open to close, and is willing to do that, and will work his butt off for a company. If you treat that employee right and you let him work, it would be better to have one employee of that nature that's actually loyal to your company and you're loyal back to him and you respect them and you treat them right than it would be to have 5 slackers that only work part time. Because this one worker would outdo all 5 of those slackers. It's true. I'm the type of worker that if you gave me the resources I need and the power I need and the authority I need and the equipment I need to do my job, you wouldn't have to worry about me harming your company. You would just need to figure out how you could get out of my way so that I could help your company out. Anyway, that's just a little story time rant threw in. Like y'all are even watching it this far. Anyway, remember, God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. And it's their loss if they don't want to hire me. Because they're the ones that actually need employees. I'm not the one that actually needs a job. I mean, I got these 4 other businesses that are perking up and they're doing pretty good, and I can make money. Money's not the problem. Money's easy to come by. Money is a means to an end. You use it basically to buy stuff and survive. Food, clothing, shelter, fun things. Money's not the problem. Money's easy to acquire. Anyone who really wants to can find ways to make money. That's not the problem. The hard thing is power. Power, authority, and respect. Those are the hard things to acquire. You almost cannot acquire those because the people in power don't want to relinquish parts of their power. And you wonder why the economy's in a stalemate. You wonder why the economy's in a going downhill. It's because people, places, politicians, corporations, etc., are all stuck in their ways. They're stuck in the old ways of doing things. They don't want to change. They don't want to relinquish power. They don't want to give up some stuff to the younger crowd. They don't want to give stuff to the smarter crowd. Yeah, they give them to the people who don't need them just because they yelled discrimination. No, that's not the way to go. You need ideas, not wokeism. You need ideas. You need solutions and not indoctrinations. Yeah, the same. Anyway, remember God's good all the time. All the time, God's good. Jesus loves you. Jesus God. Jesus Lord. Jesus King. Jesus is ruler of everything. And that's about it for this video. Y'all probably aren't here by now anyway, so I'm just gonna turn it off at 30 minutes.